Hello guys and welcome back to another weekly analysis video. In this video, we're going to detailedly cover about the Bank Nifty and the Nifty by using the weekly time frame first, and then we'll filter down to the daily time frame. And after that, we'll also gonna see a quick look at the price action of the last working day, that is Friday. So let's start with a Nifty's chart. Let's select the Nifty's chart, and here we have the Nifty's chart. And this orange color line is not that important because that's just nothing but an 8 simple moving average. I just took that off. Just by looking at it, what can you notice here? See, the Nifty from this point, it's looking very stretched, and there is this gap. This gap is very important. Keep this in mind. So this gap is what which gave Nifty that extra strength to move towards the upper side, and from there it is trying to go towards the upper side. There is this stretch that you can see here in the Nifty's chart. Immediately, if I change this to the Bank Nifty's chart, it is not looking that stretched. Okay, so look at this, that you have a momentum till there. Okay, but then you have really a consolidation. It's not in an urgency. This Both these are a weekly chart of Nifty and Bank Nifty. So let's look at this once again. This is Bank Nifty's chart and this is Nifty's chart. You can visually identify the difference, right? So Nifty here is looking like it's in all kinds of urgency to go towards the upper side, whereas if you shift it to the Bank Nifty's chart on a weekly time frame, it is not. And moreover, there is one important thing that we can notice here, that is, see, this is Nifty's chart. I'm keep on switching, but don't worry, I'll tell you which chart we are in. So this is Nifty's chart, and in the Nifty's chart, you have seen this gap and close, right? So what candlestick patterns or Western, uh, so any Japanese candlestick patterns say that any gap that you see will act as support or resistance depending upon whether the price is coming towards the gap from the top or from the bottom. If it is coming from the upside, it is going to act as a support most likely, and if the prices are coming from the bottom, it is likely going to act as a resistance. So now we are in the Nifty chart. So look at this. We are going way back, but that's fine. Okay, if you, as far as you are interested to understand the concept. So here you have a previous swing high which this candle slightly tried to cross, but this is the candle which really gave us the close above that. And by this candle's close, it is not only a breakout, but it is also a breakout with a gap, which means that this gap is going to act as a support for the Nifty if it has to come down to that point. But look at this. This is really moving from there with small pullbacks, but it has not come down to this location. That's how Nifty's chart is. Now, let me change it to the Bank Nifty's chart. Yes, here we are in the Bank Nifty. You see, here we have this gap created, okay, earlier. This is the marginal gap. So, what happened after this gap with this candle's close? After some time, we are back into this gap. You see exactly how it took support there. This particular green candle has come out of this gap and gave us a close, and it is also an haramic candle formation, which is nothing but inside candle formation. Remember, the inside candle formation is a reversal sign, but it's not the strongest of all. Okay, for example, like bullish engulfing pattern or bearish engulfing pattern, but it do help us identify few. It leaves us few clues before we uh, take any action, especially if that comes at an important level. That is what this is. So after this candle, you see prices have, Bank Nifty has raised almost till this previous swing high, which happened to be the all-time swing high back then, and there it's hovering. But again, coming back to the Nifty's chart, it's really not there. It's in all, visually it's looking all kinds of it's in an all kinds of urgency. So even if I stretch it a bit, and even if I stretch this Bank Nifty's chart a bit, we can very clearly see that it's not that aggressive as Nifty overall. So That's how visual, you don't have to have any technical knowledge, you can visually see this chart and say which is sorry, this is a gift nifty's chart. Yes, this is bank nifty and this is nifty's chart. So visually we are seeing that this is an emergency. Okay, coming back to that's a wider picture. Okay, so coming back a little, coming back to this area, coming back to the area where we are now. See, couple of days back, we have seen this candle in a Nifty. This is Nifty chart, and here we have seen this candle, which is a very strong reversal sign, especially if it comes after a swing break or after at an all-time high. So this candle is called a shooting star, which is a strong reversal sign, especially if it comes at an all-time high. It does. So after that, what happens? See, overall, you are in an uptrend. Overall, you are in an uptrend, right? But what happened after this? You have seen a drop and a red candle and a price correction almost till this point the next week. And this is the fresh week's close. That is this Friday, that is April 20. April 22nd was the opening of that week, and April 26th was the close of this week. So this is the fresh candle. But you see what this candle is telling. Before that, if you notice the price action, let me remove this. That is more concerned. That line is more concerned and more appropriate on a daily time frame, not here. So I've taken that off. So here we have this as a swing low because it's very clearly evident that there is a reaction from there. And earlier you have this point as well. So now that's going to act as a support. That's the latest swing low that Nifty has on its chart, on its weekly chart. And where is the latest swing high? It has got to be this, because it's the latest swing high. This has to act as a resistance, which is that, and this has to act as support. This is this. And until you come or break any one of these, you cannot say that you are in a very strong directional trade, a trading perspective. Like, see here, earlier we have seen a very strong bearish engulfing sign starting there, and after that you have seen another bearish engulfing pattern there. You have seen a very small spinning top candle, which is an indecisive candle sort of thing, and here you have again a very strong reversal sign. But we have not seen any of that strong signs here at this support area or anywhere at this stage after this breakout. So there is nothing that's very positive about this chart as of now. It is on a Nifty a weekly time frame. But what you have to notice is when you have Nifty trading in between, this is a fresh swing high and this is a fresh swing low, right? So in between this, you don't have to worry much, because whatever happens here, it will be in this. It is treated as consolidation range only, and until you see a very strong reversal sign happening, like a bullish engulfing pattern or like a hammer coming at this place, or like a inverted hammer with a confirmation candle, or a piercing pattern. All these are the patterns, reversal signs towards the bullish side. We haven't seen any one of that. So on a weekly chart, Nifty is looking okay, just okay. It's not extremely bullish, it's not extremely bearish, according to what we are seeing right there. Okay, because this candle's range itself is not that great. It's the real body size of the previous week's candle was little higher than this current week. So it's nothing alarming. This is not even an average size real body candle on a Nifty chart. So on a weekly chart, nothing alarming on a Nifty. So let's quickly change and come back to the Bank Nifty chart. So here we are in a Bank Nifty chart, and even here it's the same. Even here it is the same, because because now the latest swing reaction has got to be this point, okay, and this point both. Okay, so we both put together, it can be formed as a zone like this. And on the upper side, this has got to be definitely the ceiling. Now anything happens in between, you have to consider it as a sideways action or a accumulation or absolutely no trend in the market on a weekly chart. So both the Nifty and Bank Nifty, whereas this is an alarming sign, a candle pattern like that and the shooting star candle like just we have seen in the Nifty, these two are the alarming signs. This is not that sort of alarming sign. This candle itself is telling that the Bank Nifty is also indecisive about its momentum. It has seen momentum in both the directions in the last week, and it has given us a close. This any candle which has got a shadow on the upper side and the lower side, and especially if those shadows are the larger than your candle's real body, then that's called a spinning top. Spinning top candle tells us that the market is indecisive. That is what it is telling. And where this indecisive candle appear, it is appearing in between these two, in between this swing at top and the bottom. So it is happening in the indecisive region, in the indecisive form as a spinning top. So this is nothing alarming as of now. We need to again in just like we have seen multiple bearish signs. Even here you have seen this is a greatest bearish engulfing pattern sign on a weekly pattern so far. And here we have an inset candle formation, of course a breakout, but then immediately failed breakout towards the downside. But we are visually seeing that this was the ceiling once and it got broke, but failed to give us a proper confirmation candle there. Instead it gave us a candlestick pattern which is not a shooting star, because the bottom part of this wick in this Bank Nifty is little bigger than the candle's real body. This real body is small, this wick is slow, but it is close. It is a doji candle for sure, but it is close to the gravestone doji, which is a bearish sign. So that kind of bullish sign is yet to be seen in the Bank Nifty on a weekly chart. So even on both Bank Nifty and Nifty, they are telling that both are in a zone. They need to give us a stronger confirmation. So there is nothing too bullish or too bearish that we can expect as per the price action that we are seeing here. But it may market may surprise us by giving us the a big candle. But let's stay on our toes and let's see. This is a very small. These two candles here. These two are a very small signs. These two candles are they are very close to the piercing pattern. It's a variant of piercing pattern. Okay, so this is in the neck piercing pattern, it is called. So that is a very minimal bullish sign, reversal sign, but then it still managed to give us this momentum because of that sign. And here if you notice, this is looking like a hammer because it has got a tall lower body and it has got a shorter upper wick and it has got a candle. But this is not coming after a great fall. It's just one candle away. Before one candle the momentum everything was good. So let's wait and see a stronger breakout with confirmation, or a stronger candlestick reversal pattern at any of this support, anywhere close to this support area. That is how both Bank Nifty and Nifty charts are looking. And let's quickly remove all these drawings, because now we will shift to the Nifty chart, and even in the Nifty chart we'll remove all this. And let's now come to a daily time format and see what daily time format has to tell us about the Nifty chart. We are in the Nifty now, and look at this. This has to be the trend line, and because it is a rising trend line acting as a support, let's change that color to the green. And now as you can see on a daily time frame, we have been discussing about this. Okay, so this is a valid trend line because it has got a 3 point reactions. And now after this support, let me remove these two as well. Okay, so after this support, and this is a classic piercing pattern. These two candles put together, it's a classic piercing pattern. Okay, so from there it has raised. Okay, it has raised decently well. But where is this? Where is the stop? Where was the concern? The concern is between these two candles because it's a gap. Whenever you see a gap, it means that it has to be a resistance or support area. In this case, because the Nifty is coming from the bottom. It's going to be acting as resistance. And see, yesterday sorry, a couple of days back, that is on Thursday, we have seen a close up of this. We thought that it has overcome this resistance area. But immediately the Friday it has given us a small gap of opening, but it has gone back into this area with by giving a close there. Now these two candles put together, it is a dark cloud cover pattern, which is a reversal sign. So that's a little bit of worry in the Nifty chart on a daily time frame. So now, until it crosses and it gives us a close above this area, you cannot say that it's going to be bullish. So in order to call this bullish, we need to see a close above this. But can it called as bearish? I don't know. Anyone doesn't know. But what we are seeing right here is a reversal sign, and that has closed into this area. And now you have to, there are few reasons. It is going to be a bearish, maybe, see, because this is the bottommost line of this zone. So you need to be extremely careful, because this reward is very less when you compare it to the stop loss. Your stop loss should be somewhere above that, and most of us are intraday traders. So but we are explaining this just because you'll know what the wider picture of the Nifty and Bank Nifty is on a weekly time frame. And every week it's important to notice charts like this, because while doing so, you will learn so many things, you will realize so many things which might help you. Okay, so remember this price action of the Bank Nifty and all this swing, major lows are all intact, and from there, if you see another two candles close after this with a lower highs than this red candle, then that means that it has formed a lower high. Then there is definitely some sort of a worry in the Nifty, because it may come down from there. But as of now also, it is given us a reversal sign. Let's wait and see how this is going to be, because you have this as a level which is close to this close. We have to wait and see that. And there is this small gap here, and there was a strong rejection from from this level, as you can see in the Nifty. So we have to be careful about this area as well. But unlike a weekly chart, on a daily chart, Nifty, yes, it has given us an alarming sign in the form of this dark cloud cover pattern, which is typically acts as a bearish sign. So you need to be careful with that for the next coming days, and until you see a close above this level, like we have discussed earlier, you cannot call this bullish. Yes, on a longer term it is a bullish pattern, or because all these lows are still intact. But you have to give enough respect to this pattern until you see a close above that. That is about the Nifty chart on a daily time frame. Let's now switch our chart to the Bank Nifty. Yes, we are in the Bank Nifty chart, and even here it is very close to the uh, sign called dark cloud cover, because you need to see this red candle's close below the half of your previous green candle, like in the Nifty. See here the midpoint of the green candle is approximately there, and we have seen a close below that. But whereas here in the Bank Nifty, it's a little close to the midpoint of the green candle, previous green candle. But it is also, it is good to take this as an alarming sign, because of this gap, okay, which was crossed by the Nifty once, but here in the Bank Nifty didn't. It has tried to give us a gap of opening, but then again it got closed into this area. It's not a classic dark cloud cover pattern, but it's very 90% close to that pattern. So that's one thing that you should keep in mind. And even here, if you notice the price action, on a longer term, okay, this is still on a major trend. This is still looking positive, because all these lows are still intact. And yes, this is a small alarming sign towards the downside in the Nifty and in the Bank Nifty as well. Until you see a close above this, you cannot be extremely bullish about this. So that's something we have learned from Bank Nifty and Nifty chart. And yes, here too you have this trend line, and this trend line is still intact. And if Nifty is falling down, and if the Bank Nifty is falling down, this is the next zone that we have to pay little attention to. Okay, this is the next zone where we have to pay little attention to. But all these matters to positional traders, because most of the position. We are doing this just to understand the market, but most of you are intraday traders on a 5 minute or a 15-minute time frame. So all you have to do is understand all these concepts, and then I'll try to notice, not apply, try to notice closely on a 5 minute time frame, and try to understand the markets better before you aggressively proceed with your capital in the markets. All right. So that's it about the Bank Nifty and Nifty on a weekly and a daily time frame. Let's quickly change our time frame to a 5 minute and see how the previous days, that is last Friday price action, was looking. And as you can clearly see, the opening is really even though it's a gap up opening, it's a very bad candle. Just like a couple of days back, you see that, so red candle, strong red candle, this is a strong red candle, and this is even stronger red candle. So the market is really struggling from the last couple of days, especially in this week. And now if you notice the price action, see this opened and rejected immediately in the first candle towards the downside, and next time when we are there, what we have noticed is this inside candle formation, this red candle there. So this is a harami pattern, so this is a less risk, but in this case your profit would have been this, and this could have worked beautifully on that particular day. See, it's all about, it's nothing like you are going to win all the times, but it is like making odds in your favor. Okay, if most of your odds in your favor, especially if your risk versus reward ratio, then it's better. So even if you are successful for 75% of the time, or 70% of the time, or even 60% of the time, if your risk versus reward ratio is great, then you are definitely going to make profits in the market. Look, this was a swing reaction once, this was a swing reaction once, and when the market is there with a green candle giving us a close above this, then from there to here, it's a good a small trade. But is that giving us a good risk versus reward ratio? No, because your profit is only this much, but your loss would have been that much if you are lost in that trade. So that's why risk versus reward ratio is very, very, very important. All right. And now you see there's a breakout here, there is a breakout here with a proper follow through candle. This means that this is a genuine breakout. But can you trade there? Because this has to be your next target if you're coming towards the downside. So from this point, okay, so from that point your stop loss would have been somewhere then, and your reward is only this much, but your risk is that much. No, definitely not. But what you could have done is there, if you look at this bearish engulfing pattern, these two candles put together, it's a bearish engulfing pattern, and that's coming at previous support, which is now acting as a resistance area. So this could have been a good trade if your risk versus reward ratio is working. That's your risk, and that's your reward looking okay. It's almost close, so this could have been another good trade for that particular day. That is about the Bank Nifty chart. Now let's now go to the Nifty chart. In the Nifty charts, it's let's first remove all those, because we are used to all these levels, so I'm removing that. But if you are not, you can keep those levels still intact, and you can visually see that, see, this was a swing high, and after that this was a swing high uh, once back then. But third time there is no reaction. So what you do is, when you are there, this was a swing reaction, so you could have done like that again, third time no reaction. So, and so that is how you learn, you keep on redrawing these lines, you see. Now now there is a difference, it's falling continuously, it's very close to this, and here you have seen a big bearish engulfing pattern, and from there you have got this momentum. This could have been one trade, all right, or you could have even dragged this a bit till back if you don't have confidence earlier. Now you see it's one, two, three, and it's multiple times. It's this line seems like it's working. So if you're risking this much, and if you're okay to have a reward that much towards the opposite side, then you could have gone. But the really interesting trade is looking there, right here, because this is a swing high, and the next time it's there, we have seen a red candle, and here this could have been your SL, and if you are winning, this could have been your winning. In this case, your risk versus reward ratio is slightly bigger than one, so it's okay, you could have won this trade, and it would have been a beautiful trade. Beautiful trades are not those which gives you 500 points, 1000 points. No, no, those are not. Beautiful trades are those where you took a trade by sticking to your rules and it worked out. You are not emotionally tripped during that trade from the beginning to the ending. Those have got to be your beautiful trades. So that's it, guys. I hope this video helped understanding about Nifty and Bank Nifty on a wider time frames, starting from weekly and daily. And we have slightly discussed about 5 minute chats as well for the last working day. And that's it. If you keep this in mind, and hope this video helps for the next coming week. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, and please consider hitting that subscribe button. But if you like the content, please do let us know with the like button as well. Thank you so much. See you in another video. Until then, happy trading, and since it's weekend, happy backtesting as well. Thank you.